Today on this episode of RealityGays,
Yara wants to be the voice of reason.
Georgi just wants to be heard.
And Julia wants to be married to an orphan.
Roll it, Christina.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Death ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiance.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day fiance.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's RealityGays. Let's love. Jovi, what is wrong with Andrei? Andrei, are you sniffing glue or something?
What? What?
Crazy. Y'all, I kind of feel like Andrei has finally met his match, and her name is Yara.
He can't say anything to her.
She knows his type, and she calls him on every shit, and I loved it.
The thing is, Andrei will fold if you go at him. He is the most sensitive of you hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
You'll hurt his feelings.
You kept saying that this season, but I feel like it's worth repeating every time because it's so true. It's so true.
His feelings are the most
He's
fragile.
the most fragile of all these Florida contenders. Yes, y'all, and we're saying that when Loren's on this season too.
I know.
And she gets very
he's
sensitive.
He's still hurt from that dick comment. He still can't get over it.
Yeah, y'all.
I'd still drink his bathwater.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You would Stardust or no? What was that movie? Sunkissed. No.
What the fuck are you talking about? Saltburn.
Saltburn.
Yeah.
I said
Saltburn.
Stardust. God, that's a great movie with Michelle Pfeiffer playing a witch. That's a good Halloween movie.
And a gay Robert De Niro.
Oh yeah,
which is never something you thought you had on your bingo card.
No. Wonderful movie.
Woke garbage.
What was the cute guy? Yeah, woke garbage. This is RealityGays. Speaking of that, I'm Mattie, everybody.
And I'm Poodle. And we are two ridiculous homosexuals who love nothing more than tearing reality television a new one. I would love for our show to be called Woke Garbage.
Well, I'm sure it has before. And we love nothing more than talking about 90-Day Fiance. I don't know if we're ready to talk about happily ever after still.
Can you define love?
Well, I was going to say, maybe not happily ever after because, y'all, we're getting this Poodle likes to say, the driblets. And it looks like we're having we are going to have another episode next week before the finale.
The real finale. And then we think we're getting 4 tell-alls.
We think so.
And then B90 probably starts, I guess, the first week in December.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Or something like that. I don't know. So,
yeah.
And don't worry, y'all. We know vacation, smaycation. They're going to still air 90-Day Fiance.
I think
we'll be here.
I'm just saying this now. I don't think we're getting a Sunday without 90-Day. And I definitely not Monday either. Because Christmas and New Year's falls on a Wednesday, I believe, this year.
Yeah, so just Super Bowl Sunday. So we've had 51 weeks of 90-Day Fiance. You know, it's a good problem to have. Don't cry, Poodle.
Our show never goes on a hiatus. That is the truth.
It is the truth. I guess it's good. Y'all get addicted to this shit.
Keeps me off the streets.
Boy, yeah. I know. People wanted to go out for drinks after I saw a play last night. I said, I can't. Got to go watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, which is wonderful. Wonderful. It comes out on November 13th. We'll be dropping all episodes of that on our YouTube channel because of our advertisers and expectations with our podcast network, we're not able to drop 10 episodes on one day. So those will be a little more spaced out. But either way, you will get them. So
You'll get them on the YouTube channel. They will drop immediately.
they will.
Yeah. But on the
y'all,
podcast, it'll be a little later.
It's November. What are we calling November? November is what?
I think I called it seeping.
No, let's think of something new.
Because October was gaping.
Yep. September
and
fully loaded.
November
you know
was
what?
stuffed.
No.
Seeping.
September was fully loaded.
September was fully loaded.
Gaping,
October was gaping.
What? I think you're right. I think November is seeping.
Seeping.
I don't like it.
It's so full.
I don't like this at all. But
seeping out.
Gross. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, like a dirty diaper.
Whoa! Whoa! Yuck!
I love when I can discuss you. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. There's a moment.
You're fucking foul.
I think it's in our Selling Sunset coverage where I don't know if Christina took a picture of it. And it's something I said, your eyes got really big.
So big.
And it was just it's almost like I just hit you with a smelly fish. It just really shocked you.
It does when you grow it's like when you have something like horseradish or something just in the back of your throat.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
That's in one of our I think it's one of the last things I said.
Which, by the way, good segue, Poos. Selling Sunset is out, and we really like this season.
One hand around my throat and a gun to my temple.
Yeah, I think that's what you said.
Talking about how that's what I needed.
You wonder why you're single. Because
I got plenty of people wanting to do that.
Yeah, that's the problem.
No, that's the thing. If you got a kink, there's someone willing to do it. I promise you.
Oh, for sure. But I don't know if that's sustainable with a boyfriend for you.
Oh no. Completely.
Yeah.
Boyfriend, schmoyfriend.
Boyfriend. Who wants those? So yes, Selling Sunset. Also, today is the first day, November 3rd, that you can go to Shop RealityGays to buy what, Poodle?
ShopRealityGays.com. You can buy our holiday merch.
Holiday merch at ShopRealityGays.com.
Come sit on Santa's lap, little baby.
Don't make it gross.
Oh, you want to be a Santa sub?
Our merch, our holiday merch is very family friendly.
It is.
It
is. We've got prayer candles. With
prayer candles.
Mattie is Jesus, and truly, Jesus doesn't care if you suck this dick or lick that box because it's me.
Yeah.
And in Poodle's the Virgin Mary, looking
saying,
very,
let it be.
very virginal and slutty at the same time.
There's a lot behind my eyes.
There's even more in your actual behind. But anyway, we also have got couple of, very proud to say, actually 3 things that are Sissy designed.
Yeah.
We have an ornament of our chandelier screen and little Christmas hats. We have what is our butter towels? Tea towel.
Our butter towel says, "Butter is good for your brain and your memory." The quote by Mike's mother, Trish, aka
Trish.
Butter.
Trish.
And that you can use to gifts for your friends when you're doing your holiday baking.
Oh, you know what? I had a thought. You know what could use it for? Cum rag.
Oh, perfect.
There you go. There you go. Just put it by your bed.
You just jizz on Trisha's face.
Yeah. Whatever you need. Also, we have another Sissy designed. Dawn We Now Are Gay Apparel designed.
Sweatshirt.
By Sissy, yes.
It's us in little elf costumes putting it up.
Yes.
It's adorable.
It's very cute. We like it very much. So go to ShopRealityGays.com.
And it will, these are pre-orders. So they basically print the stuff and then they send it out.
November 3rd through the 9th, we recommend going by the 8th because for some of you went on the 9th and it was already, I guess, maybe an East Coast time zone thing. And it was, so we recommend the 1 week only, the 3rd through the 9th. And then after that, y'all, Nothing says a stocking stuffer like a poodle Virgin Mary candle. That's what. Give it to your children. In fact, and they're like, "What's this?" And you'll say,
"That's someone
it's
I
for
listen
mom.
to. That's
It's
for me.
mom.
Sometimes I have things I
sometimes
want.
I get things too. You little rats." So we tried to pick things that some things were, a little more expensive. Some things were cheaper in anybody's holiday budget or a gift exchange.
Yes, you can light the poodle candle and say, Virgin Mary Poodle's watching you.
You're watching, yes. At
Worse
your
than the elf on the shelf. Although I would probably encourage your children to do bad things.
You would. Poodle, yeah. Poodle in the corner would definitely be pretty dirty. I would, if you're, especially for a church gift, give them that Jesus Mattie candle. They're going to want that.
Looks like it's a very gay looking Jesus.
It is. And don't say a word. Just give it to them and then go, oh, it's you. And you just say, yeah. Anyway. So, all right. So we talked about Selling Sunset. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is coming out on November 13th. It's weird. This season is delivering. The drama comes quick, hard, and well,
my favorite way.
Yeah, your favorite way. So
quick, hard, and ever flowing.
Ever flowing. Anything else?
YouTube's. Be our subscriber. Be our sub.
Be our sub.
Y'all are
you want to be our
cheating.
YouTube
I'm going to say this
sub.
now.
They're not cheating.
People, they're dirty cheaters.
Well,
because
we're almost
going
at
around
8,000.
to their friends. They're going around to their friends and they're signing up their friends.
Well,
this is cheating. I think I need to go to the rules committee on this.
Okay, well, you're just saying.
Is there a rules committee for things like this?
Who
do I go to?
This because you don't want to.
I need to complain to somebody.
I gotta say, shout out to Sissy Perry in the Sissy Squad who wrote.
She did it.
She wrote, there are 12,000 members in this group. And then in all caps, how are we not at 10,000 YouTube subscribers? And then she said, do not ruin this. But we're almost up to 8,000. So that means we've got 2 more to go. But y'all,
I'm not encouraging it anymore. I'm not encouraging it anymore.
If it is 11:59 and we have 9,999, we're not doing it.
Can we pull out of this? Is it
no, it's too late.
Is it too late?
This was your idea. Actually, I think it was my idea. I think you suggested what to do, but I
think it was your idea.
So, y'all, if you want us to read Poodle's Dirty Sext and you want me to watch a scary movie, then we're going to have 10,000 subscribers by 11:59 on December 31st, not midnight at January 1st. It won't count.
Yep.
I'm not counting that.
I'm going to.
Because I do not want to watch this scary movie.
If I have to read something, I'm going to scare the living shit out of you. I keep going back. I'm like, that one.
I am going to say this. If I have to sit through like a whole hour and a half movie, I'm going to need you to give Christina at least 15 to 20 minutes worth of text.
No, that's no. It's not
fair.
About quantity. It's not about quantity. It's about quality.
No, but still, this isn't going to be just reading for 5 minutes. That's not fair. I need an extended. I need an
it's
extended.
Not the same.
No,
it's not quantifiable.
Then you can only show me 15 minutes of a scary movie.
It's not quantifiable that way. Nope.
Sissies,
nope.
I'm right.
It's
Come
a much
at
bigger
him.
ask for me.
No, it is not.
It is.
No, it is not. I have to sit through a whole movie. We've got to light it. We've got to do all this shit.
But I'm saying it's vulnerability for me.
No. Oh, please. You talk about everything vulnerability.
No, but this shit is really bad.
15 minutes or I'm going to have a sissy hack your phone. And I know some of them
How about we quantify, instead of saying 15 minutes, we quantify how many? Or we just show conversation.
Okay. Sissies in the comments.
No,
what do you think is fair?
We're not letting them decide.
How many texts does Poodle? How many? What is the way to quantify this?
No.
I'll take suggestions. Put it in the comments and we'll see.
This is not the same.
It is.
You passively watching a scary movie is not the same.
No, I'm telling you. If you just give like 5 minutes worth.
That's it. Let's just talk about this garbage.
I have an update.
Schnauzer guy?
No.
Oh. Did you open the box? Box?
I have a box update, everyone.
Okay, last week. This is so ridiculous. You first of all, you've tried to make it so it didn't sound as bad.
What?
You have had that box for over a month, and it's not even a big box. And
y'all, we're actually talking about an actual box. This isn't metaphorical.
no, you've had a box that was delivered to you erroneously by someone else who used to live there.
Erroneously. They used to live below me. Yes.
And how you got involved in this is it was delivered to you, or you picked it up.
I remember them, and I had their phone number. And so I always do that. When I get a text from my old neighbors, I text them and say, "Hey, you got a package? Do you want me to forward it, or do you want to come
on with
your
life?"
Well, it could be something they wanted. So that's it. What if I ordered some really cool niche like Wonder Woman collectible, and it went to my neighbor's house?
I would do?
It went to Mrs. Wheezy.
You know what I would do?
A house across the way. She called me and told me.
If I knew that, I would say I've had that happen to me before. I totally have had that happen to me before, but it usually lets us sit there for a while. The other thing is, it would need to be impending, I think, on the person who had the package. They should say, "Hey." They would text someone in the building, "Did something arrive for me?"
Well, yeah, I mean that's true as well. But it's
they obviously don't give a shit.
He texted me and said his wife was out of town on a work trip, and he was taking care of their 2-year-old baby, so he's stressed.
Oh, so great!
Because
he's taking care of a baby.
Well, he finally texted me,
care of a baby.
Well, yeah, he texted me back and said, "Hey, I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you. I was just over with the baby, da-da-da." And I said, "Okay, great." I said, "Just text me your address when you have it, and I can forward it."
Which should have been the next text.
And that was 6 days ago.
Open the box.
But now he knows. Now we've conversed, and he knows I have it.
Now, it doesn't matter. No. Now what you do is you use a knife and you open the box.
Once he scared me and said, "I'm looking forward to seeing Mattie on the new season of Love After Lockup."
Y'all are all
it's a
such
federal crime.
Goody two-shoes.
No, a lot of you sissies are not. You want me to open this box, and I just want to say you are all vandals and criminals.
God. I just really want to know what's on it. I want to know what's in it.
It's from eBay. I'm sure it's baby stuff because they have a new baby. What else do you spend money on when you have a new baby?
Anymore. That's the thing.
I could do a return to sender.
Oh. Return to sender.
That would be only fair because obviously this person doesn't give a shit about you. I'm saying that now.
Well, he was really sweet. I liked him.
How long does it take
to put really good hair?
How long does it take to put your new address?
Well, that's true. I don't have his wife's number. Let's be honest, y'all. A woman would have taken care of this in 5 minutes.
Exactly.
She would have had probably a package sent to my place with postage already on it.
This woman's been on a work trip for a month.
It's been a while. I hope they're not breaking up and he just can't tell me.
You know what? None of this is your concern, you shouldn't even gotten involved this much.
Up with the new baby. Now I'm stressed.
It'll be a broken home. The baby will be on the pole. Anyway, I'm bored. You should open the box. That is. By the way, everyone thinks that.
Not everyone.
Everyone said that. You should open the box.
Well, anyway, I want to thank you all for your thoughts and prayers. I appreciate it.
No one thought or prayed. They screamed at you to open the goddamn box. It's over. The time for goodwill is over.
Yeah.
He didn't leave an address. That means you can have it. If he doesn't answer again, I'm opening that box. We'll see what lasts longer. Me not opening the box or Julia not telling her mother-in-law that she's pregnant. Okay, let's weigh in on this. I may be out of my depth about this. If you're 5 months pregnant, and I know it says a high-risk pregnancy, but it's his parents. Maybe, and I understand. Yeah. Maybe people are saying it's your baby. You can tell people whatever, but these are the baby's grandparents.
y'all come at us because I actually feel the same way. And as a man, I'm like, is this
I don't know.
sensitive
I don't know.
for me not to think about a woman? Because, we think of like a woman's body, her rules, but this is different.
It's also
not
his baby.
It's not
too.
her baby. It's their baby.
Right.
And I think it's really just a fucking cruel, mean thing to do at this point. And it is this way. I've said this before about Julia this season. She makes up this narrative in her head, and she is not compromising.
No.
If you think about the compromise, Brandon has compromised to her everything she's wanted since last resort.
Mm-hmm.
And she finally did the baby thing. Finally. But we found out she really wanted the baby. So it's not a compromise. She was just scared about it.
Yeah.
So, but she doesn't, I feel like there's a one-sidedness in this relationship. As Sissy said it well in our Patreon comment, she said, the problem with Julia, she needs to be playing chess with these in-laws, not checkers.
Yeah.
And
she's too stubborn.
And they need to fix this kind of shit or this will be the end of their relationship.
I agree because he's going to choose his parents.
Because it's going to go into other things of how they raise the child.
Yeah.
Brandon's going to have opinions. And then one day Brandon's going to wake up in a marriage of 10 years and feel like he never had a voice in it.
Right.
And that's not her fault.
I think I said
they
this
created it together.
last week. But Julia needs to go off with Betty and say, this is how this is going to work. I'm calling the shots now. And as serious as a heart attack, no joking, saying, these are the following boundaries, and I'm this baby's mother, and he's going to defer to me in this. And you set up that framework of what Betty can do and what she can't do, and you follow that to the motherfucking letter, and you don't budge. That's the only way to keep these Karens in check.
Now, what do you think? Like though, because Betty's can get not unhinged, but she can get really intense about things. Like, do you feel like that would work with Betty, or like would that work?
I'm saying
like
specifics. Like literally, maybe even a contract. That's where I'm going. Yeah, I want to go. Yeah. I want to go that far. Because she's going to try to weasel out of it, and he's like, well, I was just going to do this, and Julia could go the contract, and you would do it, and the problem is she has to do it unemotionally.
Yes,
and so yeah,
well, and
I've never had a mother-in-law, so like Jasmine's, mine are always dead.
I don't think, but. Maybe your sister-in-law could give a contract to your mother. I bet that would go well.
You know what? It would make things really chilly, but it would set things where they are. The problem is things aren't set. Well, there are no rules.
They get along. At this point, Brandon and Julia and Betty's relationship has completely dissolved. So who cares if it makes it, quote, chilly?
Yeah, exactly.
Do the contract. I also, and y'all can come at me for this, but you do not need to be riding around on a motorcycle when you got a baby coming. Because I'm sorry, say, my cousin just died. He just was driving a motorcycle, died at 29 years old in Dallas. 2 little bitty kids. His wife just left with him.
So that's what this show is now? Cautionary tales of your relatives?
I'm just saying. Now, he was going 100 miles an hour driving stupid. It wasn't, died instantly, they said.
On the pavement?
Probably in the air.
Was he wearing a helmet?
Something. I don't know. I need to call my sister cousin and ask about the funeral. It's just, I know I'm probably overly scared, but I would be terrified. Sell the bike.
Here's the thing. She wants him to sell the bike. Well, let's tell my parents.
That's what you do.
I'm telling you.
That's part of this too. Brandon's
fuck
not
around like this.
Brandon's not a good negotiator either.
He's not.
He's terrible at it.
Everyone is your adversary. Everyone is out to get you. You have to think like that.
It's a morbid show. Okay.
That's how I was raised.
Yeah, and really
Look
worked
how I
for
turned out.
Yeah, it really worked for you. You're definitely Mhm.
You know what though? I think 3 steps ahead.
Yeah. Sure.
No downside at all.
Mhm.
Anyway, so they're looking for houses. So they're looking for a new place. The other thing is, he's like, due to our European trip, we're out of a lot of money that we needed. But he's like, we can make money in other ways. I guess they're trying to be influencers. Here's the thing, y'all. They were looking at. She wants to look at different areas with the farm, and he says, no farms. Your mother will be always over there. And Julia says, I don't want to tell your parents because we're in our second trimester. And he's like, maybe if we tell them, they'll help us with a down payment. Now, this should convince her. Because
she says, and I actually agree with her, yes, it'll be a down payment for a house on their property.
Oh, you're right. It would be.
It would be.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It'd be on their property.
I'm telling you, the only way to do this is to you handle this like a mafia deal with Betty. It's the only thing she's going to understand.
Because she is, like we saw, she was terrible and wouldn't shut the fuck up at their wedding in Florida.
Yeah.
And kept like inserting herself. And I think, and that's it too. Betty needs to learn to play chess, because I think if Betty had pulled off about that wedding in Florida and just let her handle it, I think Julia would have warmed to her a little bit, because you remember, as Julia said, Betty planned the entire first wedding.
No, here's the thing. I promise you this. As soon as that grandbaby is born, everything changes.
Yeah.
Julia completely controls Betty's access to this child. That is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That is the fact. If you want access to this baby, you need to play nice. And this is hardball, y'all, but you got to do it with mother-in-laws like this. Fuck these people, because they're gonna do this shit.
And it's not that Julia is wrong. Julia is right.
Yeah.
In like wanting a boundary. Betty is the problem. But it goes back to what you said. It's not like she's overbearing, but Brandon is close to them and Brandon has a good relationship with them. And it is kind of shocking that I know she's thinking about her, but also thinking, what are you doing to your husband who can't be excited about his first child with his parents? That's a dick move.
She needs to run this in a way where she's not being the bad guy.
Yeah.
She needs to always make Betty the bad one or the crazy one. What I'm suggesting here, y'all, is a little bit of mental gymnastics and a little bit of manipulation. But it's the only thing that's going to work on this mother-in-law.
Agreed.
Is you've got to constantly be protecting yourself.
Because she's not rational.
No.
Betty lives in anxiety and overbearingness. That's where she is.
And the mother and son are too close. They're enmeshed. And that's not your fault, but you're in it. And it's a fact you need to accept.
You also knew this before you married him.
That you did.
You were here for 90 fucking days. You saw his mother. You agreed to it.
Yeah. She also mentions that she has a hole in her uterus.
I guess that's why it's a high risk pregnancy, that there's something. So
I don't think that's the technical term.
I don't think we're the right people to ask. And so, anyway, but y'all come at us with that. If we're in the wrong, we're two guys, let us know. We don't know, but that's just kind of.
Let us know your thoughts on it.
Brandon buys this little carrier with the watermelon. The watermelon falls out.
This was B-roll that would have never seen the light of day on another season.
No, but they needed it. So
but we really needed it.
He needed it. And they were just, he was like, I do feel like it's, and Sissy's talked about this, like yes, most people wait 3 months to tell anybody because that is the window. And a lot of people don't tell people that they're pregnant by 3 months and yada, yada, yada. Totally get that. But it almost feels like, because Brandon said, I was just excited and I wanted to buy something. And I went, does she not let him, and maybe it's more of a cultural thing, but does she not let him have kind of any anticipatory joy for this? It almost feels like
She's controlling the pregnancy
she's
in all
controlling
aspects.
like all the aspects and even his emotions around it.
Yeah. It does feel that way to me. They're going to talk to their friends, Nikki and Drew,
and they're the first people they're telling,
and they're going to be asked to be the godparents.
She is showing, by the way, y'all. You can.
The idea that she thinks you can't, not even in her face. You see it in her face.
Yeah, you can see she's prickers.
She's like, you really can't see it. And I was like, you're smuggling a cantaloupe, honey.
Yeah.
And basically, they're trying to read this thing. She orders chocolate sauce
On a thing.
And they're trying to read is like, okay, would you be person with a heart pregnant? But they're like, do you not see the question? They're like, God, pregnant. Yes, we'll be the godparents. And they're like, actually, we're 5 months. And the friends go, oh. And to me, that's a normal reaction because you kind of need some getting excited time. The baby's coming in like 3.5 months.
I mean, the friends, I feel like for friends, like if you wanted to wait till 7 months, that's fine. But the family thing is different. But most people, I feel like here, because we have a lot of friends that are over 35 and considered high risk pregnancy.
More high risk.
And most all of them wait 3 to 4 months. It's just kind of everybody expects that. We get it.
Yeah.
We get it. So
I think the other thing about worrying about a high risk pregnancy is the thing about having parents. And I understand Julia's is a different idea, but for Brandon especially, if he's having a high risk pregnancy, he would want to talk to his parents about that, and have some type of support because Brandon has no one to talk to but Julia, who doesn't really validate his feelings.
You know, I've had friends though that are pregnant and that told me, and I was like, well, are you going, or trying to get pregnant rather, and like, are you going to tell? I always say, you tell me when you want to tell me. That's none of my business. And like one friend said to me, she said, well, I do think I want to tell some people at first because God forbid if I did have a miscarriage in the first 3 months, I'm going to need the support of some of my friends and family. And so I'm not saying for y'all to do it. All I'm saying is the problem is this puts a lot of pressure all on Brandon.
I know.
To emotionally, because we've talked about this before, y'all. He is always emotionally regulating Julia because the reason why her and Betty clash, one huge reason, is because they both live in anxiety land at level 10 constantly. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why he married her. She reminds him of his mother.
Yep. He's that guy.
Most people are that guy. And so anyway, God forbid something
I married
happened.
Someone who reminded me of my mother.
Maybe your father.
Oh, God.
Friend, did you ever somebody banging you going, friend, you want me to choke you?
Stop. Hey, friend.
Friend, can I pee on your leg?
Oh, no.
Friend, you want that nut?
Oh, God.
Friend, slap me harder.
That's awful. Jesus. Friend, I'm going to come.
Friend, I'm going to come right now, friend.
That's horrific.
Muffin, get out of the room. Daddy's going to come, friend.
Yikes. But they kind of, I think if you think about it from his perspective, I think he's nervous too, and he wants someone to lean on.
He can't be nervous. That's a great point.
And
somebody to lean down.
Yeah. I think she thinks she's kind of on an island in this. And she's kind of bogarting the pregnancy.
Yeah.
And
it takes a lot for Julie to think about other people's feelings. It's not her strong suit.
And yeah. And then he finally says, she told him that she never wants to go back to the farm. I think this might be producer initiated. It just feels completely not realistic.
Not realistic.
I don't know.
It also feels, and maybe there's just shit we haven't seen, but it almost feels like the punishment doesn't match the crime.
Yeah.
So severe.
And basically he says, was this your plan all along to put distance between me and my parents? And she keeps saying, I'm done. This she makes me stressed.
And the friends are even, again, trying to encourage her. Like,
yeah,
they're like, I can see why he's hurt. And I think you need to tell them this.
Later on, Brandon says, I can't wait any longer. And Julia's like, well, you can't do it without my permission. He's like, well, maybe I can actually. And I don't know what that means, but I also don't think he should do that. So yikes. Not a good episode before the finale for them.
No, really, like you said, it really should be, you want me to sell the bike? Then let's tell my
parents. Everything should be that way. Tit for tat, because they all are out for you.
All right. Well, I'm sure I'm looking forward for your wonderful, happy, long ninth marriage. Let's talk about the Florida contingent.
I don't think I never want them to be long.
Yeah.
The Florida contingent. We're making s'mores.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this. I think s'mores are way overrated.
I love them.
I think they're overrated. I think there's nothing wrong with making a s'more inside. I'm also saying this because you get sticky stuff all over your hands.
You got to have wet wipes.
It's not enough. My hands are always feeling gross after a wet wipe.
S'mores are one of my favorite desserts.
I think they're overrated.
I love them.
Saying that now.
And they're not the same inside.
Is that it?
It's over. When you make them over a fire with a smoky, it's
too sweet for me. It's the marshmallow. There needs to be salt. There needs to be some savory.
Well, that's what, you get like a nice salted chocolate.
I've never had a s'more with salted chocolate.
Doing a bougie s'more with like
there's no such thing as bougie s'more. No, it's Hershey bar. It's
I've had s'mores like you get like a nice even you get like a Ghirardelli or something like that with like a homemade marshmallow. Oh,
okay. No.
Delicious.
And you're outside?
Yes.
With homemade marshmallows?
Yeah, I made them. Marshmallows are easy to make.
Ridiculous.
They're so much better than store-bought ones.
You get your fucking Stay Puft,
but even
whatever it is.
But even the Stay Puft and the Hershey's are wonderfully delicious.
Overrated for me.
Well, that's fine.
I liked it when Jovi had never done this before because he put a stick through a graham cracker.
Which is not the point. Even Yara, it's like, Jovi. So y'all, this is...
I like it too when they ask the Europeans, they're like, have you ever done these before? And I'll just like, I saw it on the movie. It is a very American thing. And I didn't grow up making them either. Like I remember making them like in like college on like a camp.
Well, we weren't a camping family. So I think I had them like maybe once when I was a Cub Scout and we went, and then also another time when like somebody had a party and they like a bonfire party.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't really
yeah.
I don't think it should be though. I think s'mores should have a novelty to them. Shouldn't be an every week thing. I would agree with that.
Yeah. I think someone's wedding had a s'mores bar that they talked about in a call us section. I was like, oh my God.
I would love that.
Or no, it was Sparkle Megan who wanted the thing had a s'mores bar.
Well.
Sparkle Megan.
Oh, Sparkle
By
Megan.
now we know if she had that Sparkle baby or not.
Yeah, we're recording this the day that the reunion drops, but we will not be. Are you going to try to watch it before we go to dinner? I don't think I'll be able to see it before we go to dinner tonight.
No, probably not.
Yeah. So anyway, and immediately Andrei's like, too bad those two idiots aren't here.
No chill at all.
And I step up for Jovi and Yara for I thought they did a really good job of like
giving it back to him.
not being dicks about it, being rational. And Jovi even, started out saying they're not so bad. He's like, and you always make them to be the bad guys. And Yara agrees. And Yara says, she says to Andrei, she says, I don't know why you need this drama. You're always feisty, and it doesn't have to be like this.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, usually people don't give this to him because they're kind of afraid of his exterior and his tough talk.
This is, in their reaction, Libby and Andrei's reaction, don't you think it's peak Florida?
Yeah, totally.
It's peak. You said something that I did. You had substantial facts or reasoning, but instead of validating an inch of that, I'm going to turn it around and say you're the problem.
You're the problem. And she's like, Yara was the one who told me about the dick comment. And Andrei goes, you're playing a double game. Double game. And Andrei basically says, no, we need to choose sides. We can't be. And Yara's like, we can be friends with anybody we want to.
She's like, we like you. We like them. And they're not being adversarial, y'all.
What the problem with Libby then starts in saying, I told you about what Loren said to me in confidence. And how do I know you're not going to do that to me again? And Yara just says, I didn't know Jovi was going to tell her. And it's like, he's a blabbermouth. And then Andrei's like, I just remembered. I'm not a dick to my wife. You the dick for your wife. You called her ugly. And so then it just starts.
He's a dick. So now Alexei was a dick. Now he's a dick. I will say Libby is like, she's like, every time there's an issue, you play both sides. So she's agreeing with Andrei, and he's like, pick side, pick side.
They're a united front, always.
And Jovi actually then pops back. He says, look, you can't be around anyone and not fight with them.
Yeah. And he brings up her family.
Yes. And something that I thought was interesting, Libby is like, I told you this information and confided in you. And how can I know you're not going to tell her something when you're going to go to Miami? So,
because they both live in Miami.
Wait, so Yara can find out a problem, but she can't confront someone like the way you did when you found out a problem about something.
It was
the double standard of it.
It was that Yara told someone instead of keeping it and talking shit and keeping the shit underneath.
However, though, Libby, because I agree with Loren, Libby told Andrei what Loren said about it.
Yep.
Alexei.
But that's different because that's her husband.
But Andrei didn't go through her text messages from 2 years ago.
No.
But Yara told her husband. So what's the difference?
The problem is,
people know when people are in long-term relationships or married, you kind of know when you tell something, they're probably going to tell their spouse.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You just assume it.
So the level of double standardness and the hypocrisy of it here is ridiculous, and I think people are going to come for them on the tell-all.
Yep, totally. No, they were straight up trolls this season. Absolute trolls.
Because now it's you spot it, you got it. So now they're saying Yara and Jovi are the common denominators that always stir shit instead of themselves.
Then Libby walks away and curses at Yara in Russian. And he's like, what did she call you? He's like, bitch, but not like bye bitch, like in a nice way, like a really bad word.
Like a really bad way.
It's probably like Russian for cunt or something like that. Like something awful.
And Yara says a very logical, she's like, who talks like that?
Yeah.
Because this is not... because
it was also this was prepared. This was something that Libby already thought of to say and made sure that Yara knew it and it was cutting to her.
I don't think Libby is going to like being on 90 Day Fiance and multiverse shows without her family.
Because then she has to take shots.
Because Jovi, I will say this, it was a little bit of a low blow for Jovi to bring up her family and Andrei, because she was like, you don't know the whole story. Because honestly, she was a little right that at least at first he came there and her family was totally against him and treated him like dog shit.
Yeah.
So for him to say that Andrei caused that, he did not. Did he make it better? No.
Yeah. One thing about this Florida contingent thing, I'm going to say this now. I can kind of, now that I've thought about it a lot, one of the reasons that the whole thing doesn't work for me is it's not about really anyone's marriage specifically. It is, which is why the stakes are low for me.
Oh, that's so funny because
You think the opposite?
I still love it. I loved this. I love watching it.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's because the stakes are low that I don't feel like it's Happily Ever After is all about usually two people struggling to make it work. And I don't know what these three couples aren't trying to become friends. There's no arc for me.
I still think it should be a different spinoff type of show. I agree with that.
That I understand, and
but I like it.
But my thing, what I came to is this doesn't belong on HEA.
Mm-hmm.
I think it belongs in a different type of show.
They're going to have a different type of show.
It belongs on like a 90-day house. But I fully agree with you. This is a different type of entertainment. I don't think this is what Happily Ever After is about.
I can understand that. I'm still enjoying it. I even enjoyed this.
I think they had maybe two other pullouts. And
I think this Florida contingent saved the season, honestly.
I don't know if they saved the season.
I don't know what else we'd be talking about.
They kept it lighter, I think.
And I actually kind of like that. And I agree. I see your point of like, it's not Happily Ever After. I think one reason I like it, because the stakes aren't as high. So it doesn't, because sometimes episodes of Happily Ever After can just feel so heavy.
I agree. I just think it's one of the reasons that it never felt like it worked for me is there's never an arc.
But it is like when you compare like Kara and Guillermo versus this storyline, you're like, whoa, those are on the same show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
we didn't have, there's sometimes where there's a Happily Ever After where there's a lot more fun going on. We didn't have a lot of that this season. And this, I think, was the one thing, even though it's technically not an HEA storyline.
Because Gino and Jasmine is so...
really heavy.
Really heavy. And Brandon and Julia kind of was lighter, but now it's gotten really...
Yeah, Darcey and Georgi started out a little more fun. It is in the toilet now. And yeah.
Speaking of,
let's go on to that. Yeah.
Shall we? I knew it. You can't keep your kids. I can't do it. I got to say, the reason actually why this was heavy is because it kind of broke my heart that Georgi is literally
begging her to listen.
Pleading to someone just to listen to his emotions. And she's
only in her own hurt.
If you notice, Darcey is so dysregulated, she can't even sit still.
Yeah.
She's like up, around, moving, because she can't sit there and hold any of his emotions.
She can't hold hers.
She can't hold hers.
Yeah. This was actually staggering to watch because I think I mentioned to you before, I didn't know if this was fake because she just kept saying, can't get what you want. I don't know. What you do what you want. And
because the guy is acting like he loves her.
He keeps saying that.
He keeps saying it.
And the fact that she can't be in that moment with him and just be in the moment that he doesn't know what he wants, but she has to be in her shame and her kind of failure of something. It's amazing to see someone not be able to hold someone's discomfort. It's in this way.
You'll see this a lot. When I work with couples, you actually find this a lot. There's like one person who cannot handle it. Or sometimes both.
Yeah. But they just sarcastically say, blah, blah, blah.
They I mean, in a way, it's not as severe, and he's done much better at it, but it kind of, Matt wasn't able to do that with Jasmine, so he would always joke to diffuse it. Yeah. And that's usually what a lot of people do, and we get away with that more because it's more accepted to do that.
Yeah.
But so he's trying to say, he's not saying he wants kids. He's actually just trying to tell her,
I don't know.
When my sister brought that up, that affected me some way. And he didn't use these words, but paraphrasing, basically he's still processing it and trying to figure this out. And she immediately goes, you want kids? I can't give you kids. I'm done.
She says, and he said, I didn't say I want kids now. I said it was bothering me. And she goes, and you waited till now to share it? And he's like, yes, because you're my best friend and my wife. And that didn't snap her back into reality.
No.
Because she just went, I'll support you as a husband, friend, like whatever. You deserve happiness.
He is crying and saying, I'm hurting too.
Yeah. Can't give it what you want. can't get you. And he's like, I don't know why you're acting this way.
I don't think it's going to work, Georgie. It's not going to work.
And at one point, he's like, it's hard being around my family. She starts to interrupt, and he's like, can you fucking listen? Can you?
Yeah.
And then you know what I wrote down? She needs to fill in the blanks because it's too scary for her to actually hear what he says.
And honestly, probably
she
what
needs
he
to
said
fill
is
it in.
not as scary as
No.
what she thinks.
Because so she needs to almost tell him how he feels so she can almost prepare herself for the worst.
Mm-hmm.
It is, y'all, Darcey's got some real problems.
Yeah, it's riveting to watch, but she needs, they need to go to couples therapy, but before she needs to go to her own therapy as well.
Georgie said, I'm trying to open. It's hard for me to open.
Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting my time. Let me have my life. Let me have my life. Because he kind of gets up and tries to hug her.
It's not
He's
gonna
like,
work.
I love you. She's already, now she's walking up. She's like, I'm strong. I can be by myself. And
Let me have my peace.
He says this line to her. He looks at her and says, when she says, I can be by myself. And he says, but you don't have to be. I went, he literally is trying to negate that.
When he did hug her, did you notice she just kind of flailed like a puppet? Like a Muppet?
She did. She walked out and she was like, and that's where she's like, she says, I want him to be happy. If he wants to have heaven, just tell me. Tell me the truth. And I'm like,
you just
I
listen
feel like
to
he
him.
Was trying to tell you where
can't
he
hear
was
it.
at.
You can't hear it. Yeah. And she's like, maybe it's easier to sign divorce papers. Call it a day.
Stacey's not going to help this at all.
Nope. She's going to make it much worse.
I really hope, just for entertainment, I hope the rumors of the Last Resort cast is wrong because I want them to be on Last Resort just because they fucking need it.
Can you imagine what a therapy session would be like?
I think
Darcey?
James and Heidi could help them so much.
Can you imagine the debriefs after they would have their situation with Darcey? They're like, yeah, we've never had anything like this.
Well, because what you need, a lot of he'd be like, whoa.
No, you need that modeling behavior, like when someone's modeling.
But you also need, normally unless someone's in crisis, and Darcey's not necessarily in crisis, but you really want to validate a client. You want to meet them where they're at and all that good stuff. And you don't ever want to be an expert telling them what to do.
Right.
But I think there is this key with Darcey that you would need to obviously listen to her, build a relationship with her after maybe a month or two or something, like however long it takes. And then once you built that trust of her with you as her therapist, there is a point where she would say things and you would need to do almost kind of like in CBT, I almost said CBT therapy though, but where you say, stop, like the thought comes in and you say, stop it. No, that's not a real thought. And a therapist would need to do that with her
that
to
would
intervene.
Be hilarious.
It would be hilarious. It would be hilarious, but it's what she needs. She needs that type of almost crisis intervention to knock her out of this thinking.
Stop. I was going to go. Stop. Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay, stop me. Yeah.
Red light. I'm laughing already thinking about it.
Yeah, please. That's what.
Make that show.
Make that. All right,
and
everyone.
that is
well, that
show.
is our show. Our show.
Our show. My show.
Our show. So stupid. All right, everybody. Thank y'all so much for listening. If you are on our main feed, our sponsors help us do this for a living. And even as we keep saying this, even as busy as we've been, it's the watching of the show that kind of grounds you down when you're like, I've got to watch 2 hours of a show.
Yeah.
It never is the podcasting.
No, the podcasting is fun.
Yeah, we're always having. So thank you all for enabling to helping us do that. So by supporting our sponsors, you support us because that means a lot to us. If you don't want to listen to our ads and you're like, fuck that shit, just go to RG Plus on the $8 tier, which is available patreon.com/realitygays or realitygays.supercast.com or on our all audio feed on Apple subscriptions. Again, you don't get to vote in by Curious. We don't know anything about you're an Anon, but you get all of our audio content. Yeah, Poodle's favorite.
That mask on.
Yeah, Poodle
You wouldn't
Love.
even let me take it off at the end.
Yeah, our Pup Mask Apple subscribers. All right, everybody. That is the show. Thank you so much. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Listen to
Got
Selling
the little
Sunset.
tail that attaches.
Okay. We call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places?
Yes, and if you have a husband who is hard to open, it's hard to open.
And give him to Poodle because he'll crack that shit
we'll open
wide
that up.
open.
Wide open.
Wide open.
He won't come back the same. He might not come back either.
Call Poodle, don't call me.
He changed. All right. Bye.